Yeah, I mean, I walked into the team store Friday night because they were sold out online, the new ones, and I was like, how much could the markup possibly be for these new City Connects? And I looked, and you know that episode of SpongeBob when he goes to the Salty Spittoon and he's trying to prove how tough he is, and he's like, I'll fight anyone here. And then the bouncer at the door goes, well, how about that guy? Turns around and it's just this monstrous fish, and he makes this exact this noise. That I saw the price tag was about $250 for a jersey, and I made that exact noise. I was
Very
like,
good reference.
I will wait 6 months for the Garrett Crochet ones to get back in stock or something like that. I don't have that cheddar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, pretty offensive prices in the team store. I got to.
What was the what's the markup? So I actually have the MLB shop open right now.
It was $175 online the day it dropped. I was too slow to the punch.
Yes, that's correct. A blank is $155. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good jerseys though.
Very good jerseys.
Really
Easy
good. They nailed them, man. I got to be honest.
Easy for Liam to say that the markup is crazy because he was fucking wined and dined by the organization before they laid an egg on Friday.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm kind of still surprised and shocked.
Wait, time out. I'm seeing Walker Buehler just got ejected.
Oh yeah,
What?
Cora's
What's going on?
Back.
I can't. So for our listeners, I can't watch this game. I'm blacked out because they're playing the Mets.
Yeah, no,
Thank you,
Cora's
Rob
getting
Manfred.
mad.
So I just
wow.
get radio.
Oh,
Or
hot
tweets.
start to the show, fellas.
Cora's just trying to tell everyone
Ramon
how proud he is of
Vasquez.
his daughter.
What fucking inning is it? That was our starting pitcher.
It's top three. It's top three.
One out.
No.
Runner on second. They're not showing
Let's
the
see,
replay
let's see.
here.
I'm-
All right,
they
let's
just
see what
started
happens.
over here.
Pitch. Throw to second on a steal. Did Bueller say something to the ump or something? Because
I mean, the pitch was a strike. I don't know if they called it or not. I guess they didn't.
right, so he's still kind of talking. It almost looks like he points to himself or something.
Oh,
Mask comes right off, points. Bueller's like, "What did I do?" Okay, now they're kind of points at him.
that's an
Walker.
ump show. That's a classic ump show. You got
Yeah.
We got an up show on our
It
hands.
got escalated a little bit. He may have said the magic U word.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Walker Buehler clear as day goes, "Fuck you."
Were you about to fucking censor yourself on this show of all shows?
Yeah, I don't know. If it's not off the cuff, I overthink it.
No, there you go.
Well,
Damn.
Walker Buehler's night is over. Welcome back, fellas.
I'm gonna
Well,
tweet
you know
out-
what? I like the energy. Probably not great to get thrown out in the third inning.
I'm putting that all in the ump. He escalated it.
Sean Newcomb, salam, brother.
Well, it looks like Bernie's in. So
Well,
Bernie's,
yeah. Also, Sean
Bernie's playing
Newcomb
that
should
role
probably
today.
be in the rotation. By the way, we'll get to that. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's an ump show. It may have been escalated a little bit there as Bueller's pointing at
But
him
no,
there.
but
Doesn't help.
Buehler
But
had already been tossed out by the time he goes "F you."
oh, maybe at that point, but like before
Yeah.
he took the mask off and said, "Get the hell out of here." We'll get to the City Connect Soiree stuff later. We have this pressing stuff. We're like we're breaking the case here.
Holy shit.
Damn. Yeah, I mean it's that's an ump show there. And I don't blame Cora for being mad because now it's like, well, that's our fucking starter. Like, why are you running him? I'm very curious to hear what happens after the game, what they say.
Damn. Wow, things really escalated quickly, huh?
Well, that's Green Sox 0-1, a.k.a. Liam. We're joined by Worcester Enjoyer. You enjoy Worcester there, Jake?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Could potentially do a little enjoying in the near future? Huh? Yeah? Do a little Worcester enjoying in a handful of days? Jake? A.k.a. Jake. I am Robbie Ross, a.k.a. Fitz. This is Pod on Lansdowne. We're happy you could join us for another edition of the program. We got the YouTube chat popping off here. Tuesday nights, youtube.com/Pod on Lansdowne. You can follow along with us, join the chat. We got Dan, we got Adam, we got Christy as always, the playlist queen, Leo. Got the whole gang here. as we live and breathe. Well, not Walker Buehler. They killed him on the field. He's not living and breathing.
He's coming on the show. We have a special guest tonight.
Yes, yeah, I tweeted to come on the pod, and I'm getting a call from his agent right now to see, if he can give us even a tight 5. We'll take that. But happy you could join us for this edition of the program after a dog shit week in Red Sox baseball. No real other way to put it. Saturday was great. Everything else was not great since we last spoke. Not great. Yeah. Well, Thursday was great. We didn't have a game to watch. That was fine.
It was helpful.
So
they didn't drop the City Connects on Thursday like we thought, but
which crazy. Just you already had the anticipation building up to a Friday, like on an off day after getting swept. You would have thought that would be the time to, get some goodwill for the team going. But nevertheless, just a really, really bad week. And we keep saying, oh, well, they can't get any momentum going. If there's such thing as negative momentum, Liam, this team has gotten it over the past week. It's one of those situations where you sit there and you're like, this team easily could have gone even 500, even 4-2 over the past week. Instead, a sweep at the hands of the Detroit Tigers, dropping 2 or 3 to the Atlanta Braves. It took a remontada to even get one of those wins over the weekend. Just not great, Liam. Not great.
Hey, I mean, silver lining.
If an object is moving in the opposite direction of the reference frame, its velocity will be negative, resulting in negative momentum. Just wanted to give you that, Fitz.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Go ahead.
You blinded me with science.
I was going to say, I mean, at the very least, guys, they won a 1-run game on Saturday. So we have
That's
that to hang our hat
true.
on.
Yeah,
we have
that's
that to hang
true.
our hat on.
Unfortunately, they lost multiple 1-run games before
since we
in that
last
same
talked.
week. Yeah.
Tuesday and Wednesday, yes, of course. So I don't know, man. It's like I feel like a broken record at this point every week. I don't know what this team is. They're just pure mid. It's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Yeah, I mean, like to me, my biggest concern right now is the rotation. I know last week it was the bullpen, clearly. This week it's the rotation.
The bullpen, I will say, even during the meltdowns, that did feel like more of a blip. Like the rotation feels like this is
It's
just
like
kind of
suddenly decimated.
yeah, like this, and it also is like
one guy.
there's no one's walking through that door either. I mean, it's grim.
Unless you want Cooper Criswell or.
Well, okay, you know what? I'll shout out my guy. Right now. Sean Newcomb should be in the rotation, like 100%.
He's back. He's back and better than ever.
How things change.
Isn't he like 3rd on the team in WAR or something? He's been really good, and
I know he's been their second best pitcher by B-WAR.
And as it stands, they have like 2 good pitchers, 1.5 maybe. We don't really know what Hunter Dobbins is right now.
He's about to have his 3rd Nate Eovaldi moment of the week tonight here, bailing out the rest of the bullpen.
Sean Newcomb?
Buehler got run. Oh, I don't see him warming up. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Newcomb has had a couple of these save us Walker Buehler, save us Sean Newcomb moments.
Yeah, the rotation. I mean, do you guys foresee a way out of the sort of the mess the rotation has become? I honestly was like,
I don't.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to make a trade.
Like, you have to be better. You just or add somebody.
I would have said Walker Buehler
internally.
could have helped because listen, I'm sure we'll get into it specifically.
It was nice to have him back for 2 1/3.
It was a fun. It was a
2
fun
1/3,
30 minutes, 40
He
minutes.
was coming in the first inning. I
Yeah,
caught that.
right.
So
But even
You know,
if Walker's good, I just think
Exactly, right? Because, listen, and again, we'll get into the specifics and fuck with, don't fuck with, but just to give a bird's eye kind of thing.
yeah, you got your pig.
What do you even say about Tanner Houck? Lucas Giolito is just on and off. Again,
Whatever happened there is what you could say about Tanner Houck.
We'll put it on ice because I'm sure one of us is going to bring it up in the second segment. Hey, at least we're due for a good Giolito game because we had a bad one, which means on the flip side we're going to get quality start, 1-run.
No, that's
ball,
awesome. I didn't
right?
have enough Nick Pivetta the last 5 fucking years.
Brian Bayo has been discouraging after a strong start. God love Hunter Dobbins, but you can't rely on him to be your 2 or 3.
You're asking a lot from a rookie. Like,
right?
Hey,
if he can be a solid back half of the rotation
starter,
right? If he can be a solid back half of the rotation guy consistently, I think he absolutely take that. It's putting a lot on his plate for him to be okay. After our certified stopper who pitched very well on Friday outside of 2 solo homers that honestly weren't even horrible pitches. They were just good pieces of hitting by Olsen and Sean Murphy, respectively. Fastballs high in the zone. It's not like he left it on a platter for him. Not like they were cookies. Is what it is. You tip your cap. But
the base running that night pissed me off. So sorry.
They gave him 3. I said it in the post-game ponder. Pond on Lansdowne on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube after each and every game, post-game ponder. Go ahead and watch that there. It's people seem to have liked it so far, which is nice. But that's besides the point. They gave him 3 or 4 free outs, and when you got the time to run to the plate in the 9th, that's awful. That's inexcusable. But back to the starting pitching situation, I think you're right, Jake. I don't know what they'd be able to trade or who they'd be able to trade for, and also I don't know who's selling at this point. We've said on the show, your mileage may vary on how much you agree with it, but with an expanded postseason format, less teams are incentivized to sell.
Yeah.
So
it sucks. I hate it.
And that's in July.
We've been over this. It's a horrible system they have going.
That's in July. That's after the All-Star break. We're not even we're almost at Memorial Day, but we're not at Memorial Day yet. So
we put in
asking these questions.
We buy in some Patrick Sandoval stock. That might be where we're at right now.
He's coming. Help's on the way.
Help! The cavalry's coming.
He was a big.
What is it? It's Patrick Sandoval, Cutter Crawford, and Dick Fitz. The cavalry's coming.
Well, Dick Fitz is an encouraging one.
I'm actually excited. I believe he's rehabbing on Thursday.
I'm surprised he wasn't back yet. But
so all of a sudden, hey, just dare I take a hit of opium here, fellas? All of a sudden you're at Crochet. Well, you're there, Seti. Oh, that's Campbell. Oh, fuck, I forgot it's Campbell. Oh, but you made a nice play. If it's Crochet, and again, this is all barring health, which that's me knocking on wood. Christy in the YouTube chat, the name Sandoval triggers me. Yeah, KD waking out of his dream, that gif. If it's Crochet, if it's Bueller, who hopefully he doesn't get a 75-game suspension for his heinous acts on the field tonight. Dick Fitz is your 3. Like, I know that doesn't sound, you wouldn't have said that at the start of the year, but that's the reality here. Then it's Dobbins and Giolito, I suppose. Hopefully you get good Giolito.
Bayo's in there. Bayo's in there
Bayo,
somewhere.
Right?
He's been. His.
Put the Bayo stuff on ice. We'll talk about Bayo. I'm sure of it. But he will be part of the rotation one way or the other.
A lot of question marks, I would say.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Liam, you mentioned it that you still don't know how to make heads or tails of the team. It's a lot of the same issues that we see in on a night-to-night basis. It's not like these troubles all kind of culminate into one game.
It's like something.
It's one night it's the
Pen,
Pen, right? One night it's the Pen in Detroit. The other night it's Tanner Houck can't get through 3 innings without giving up a baker's dozen amount of runs. One night it's the offense is not
a historically bad outing.
Yeah, not enough timely hitting, or they're running into outs. It's not all of these things culminating into one loss. It's okay. What is the the culprit du jour, so to speak, and it's frustrating because then
a little bit of everything.
Because then you have nights like Saturday where that can completely galvanize a team. You're down 5-0, and then another point later you're down 6-2. You make that the remontada was the word in the dugout, Liam. The comeback is on.
Ancelotti was on the phone.
Right? Gritty team win. You know that they have that capacity within them. You know that there's quality. You know that, okay, even if Christian Campbell's kind of slowing down a little bit, he still can be a solid guy, within the top 6 of your lineup. Okay, Jarren Duran's heating back up again here. Rafael Devers is the hottest hitter on the planet right now, not named Aaron Judge. Alex Bregman's still doing his thing. Willier Brayu's still doing his thing. The facilities are here, and they just can't put it together. I get one more week to say it's still early because it's not Memorial Day. Just
I mean, this time next week, guys, it's over. It's over if we're here.
It's not over, but it's not early. I'll just change it to guys. It's not late. It's not late. Okay, we'll just say that it's not late.
It's middle.
It's not too late.
It's middle.
It's middle. It's only middle.
Like I just really like I'm trying to piece together the rotation at least until the trade deadline, and even then, like if they're just sitting around 500, I can't see them making like a big move. I just can't.
I could see them doing a baseball trade if one's out there.
A singular
if one's
as a
to
treat.
be had.
No, do you know you know what that? You guys know what that means, right? Like when it's like real people for real people, and it's like with term. That's like at the hockey trade deadline, they say like, well, that's a hockey trade when it's not like draft picks and shit.
Oh, we talking like a Lester for Cespedes type deal.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, not. I just mean like I could see them making like a big picture move. I've been so burnt by all the buying or whatever the last 3 years. Like I can't do
it. Like I don't even care. I don't even want to be here anymore.
Jake,
Sunday was so deflating. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
Like Saturday nights when you do nothing with it. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out.
And then they fall behind there a little bit. Okay, maybe Bayo just doesn't have it today. And then he gets the fucking gift of a grand slam.
The first grand slam since the Biden administration.
Who
was it?
Our wishes to Joseph Robinette Biden after the
Roll
news.
Roll hands.
Can you tell me who hit that grand slam, fellas?
Pablo Reyes.
Reyes.
You're right, Liam. Fitz, you're wrong. Kill yourself.
Oh, well, okay. I got to add that into the bleeps. Thanks, Jake.
Sorry, I'm making a meme.
Fitz, they did happen within like a week and a half of each other. So it's easy to get them mixed up.
Fair enough.
Oh, well, also, Arias had one in DC the day before, so he was popping off. Special.
There you go.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. And then like you go out Monday night against the Mets, and quite honestly, like that's an extremely complete team win. Like bullpen looked great. Dobbins gave you enough. The offense had some timely hits.
Bullpen was stellar.
Right, the bullpen was great. And I'm just looking for consistency from anybody. That's all I ask.
Is it an overreaction to say that the game that we're currently watching right now, and I didn't think of this take, and I wasn't sure of it the first I read it.
It's a stream of consciousness.
Okay, guys, house, I gotta say, my cousin thought of this take, and I think I kind of agree with him. With the win Monday, with Crochet waiting, because Crochet is going tomorrow night, am I right?
Correct.
Right, exactly. Is this game Tuesday the most important game of the year so far? To get back to 500 and hopefully a chance to sweep the Mets with 4 against the struggling
I like that
Orioles
with the Orioles pitching
at
coming
home.
in.
Like, if it's going to happen...
Well, I'll tell you what.
Is this the turning point?
Maybe Fitz, but I'll tell you what, the Orioles series, if you don't win that series, I think you got to take some long fucking looks in the mirror.
Not like a split. Not a split. 3 or 4.
Fucking stinks.
Not tomorrow. Not after breakfast. Now.
Yeah. Not after CSI. That team is so fucking bad. Like, I mean, if they lose tonight and then win tomorrow, I would say, okay, handle business against
2 or 3
Baltimore.
against one of the best teams in baseball. Absolutely take that.
I would say handle business against Baltimore. And then, that being said, if they don't handle business against Baltimore, I would say I'm probably starting to freak out. I'm panicking. That point, yeah.
By then it's
with all due respect, Jake, you have been freaking out for like a month now.
I've been freaking out about specific things, but if they don't win the series,
a lot of specific things. It's been a lot of things, and granted, there have been a lot of things that have not gone right so far. So you're a bit justified in that freaking out. But
I guess
You
my
saying
hang-up
that you're
right now is,
starting
like,
to freak out.
a head's got to roll. Someone's head's got to roll somewhere, right? This
I don't know
team,
whose, though.
John Henry he sacked up. We've been asking for it for 5 years. He finally was a man, and this is what you give him? This?
He's never going to spend again.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're ruining shit.
Julium?
They're
With this
ruining
return
shit
on investment
forever, for years.
I just don't know who they are. I just want to know. I want an identity, and it's just been pure mid.
Good meme, Jake. By the way. The
Thanks.
free-
That's what I was crafting while you guys were talking.
I mean,
When you told me
we
to
are getting dangerously
something.
close to 500 since Game 5 in Los Angeles.
Yes, we are.
So I don't love that.
the
But, I mean,
time to go
there's
back to
your-
500 meme when we go
there's your-
500 and 500. It's gonna go.
nuclear.
Yeah.
Trinity test.
Oh man. Why don't we get
I'm
into
tired.
some
I'm tired,
specifics?
boss.
Yeah. Well, let's get into some specifics as to why you might be tired, and then maybe some specifics that might wake you back up a little bit.
All right.
Why don't we do that?
Sure.
Let's take a quick break. When we return, on Pod on Lansdowne, fuck with, don't fuck with. And actually, before we do that, we do have a voicemail that I want to play.
I like.
Or maybe that'll be in the third.
I liked that voicemail.
Did you listen to it?
I did.
Shit, I didn't listen to it. Do you think it's better if we do that voicemail coming up next, or do we save that for the third segment?
There's nothing substantial in it. We can do it later.
Oh, well, how do you think the person listening feels? Say there's nothing.
I meant like there's not. Sorry to. I believe his name was.
Is it a
Max.
question or more of a comment?
It's more of a comment, really.
Okay.
to the general
fine,
feeling around the
which is
team,
fine.
or is it like a
Vibe check.
Yeah,
different-
it's general. It's general. There's no specificities in it.
It's just a vibe check.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I feel that. That's real.
All right, Fitz, throw it.
second or third segment? You make the call here. Juan.
Third. I said third.
Okay,
third.
just wanted to triple check.
Ramon
Okay,
Vasquez
so- all right.
for the night.
We'll be back
Jake.
after this.
Yeah, that's my dog, Ramon.
I feel like I
Got a
chat.
cavity.
Hope everyone in chat is having a good evening. I'm having an alright evening. Dan, hope you're having a good evening as well. Yeah. All right. It's been pretty good. Good to hear that, Leo, that your day's been pretty good. Let's see what Campbell does here, this AB. 2 outs, first and second.
Oh, okay.
Hey, he's scuffling, but that's all right.
It's a rookie. It's,
Some
Yeah.
growing pains.
No, we don't give up on rookies.
I said,
You know, well, I'll hold it.
Seth at Fenway watching Pod on Lansdowne. Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
That's legit.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Awesome.
We love you, Seth, but that's nuts.
Can you guys describe what's going on in the game for me?
1-1 count. Fastball in on the hands. Campbell grounds out to first.
All right.
3-1.
Spo-
End
no
of the
spoilers.
inning.
There it is.
3-1?
The score, like the scoring was you scored.
Oh.
Yeah, the score is
Anybody
the
in the
score
chat
itself.
keeping score?
There is no score, but on your scorecard you do 3-1.
No, I got it. Thank you.
We should have. Oh, we got audio of the Bueller.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, we couldn't show you the rest of that because
that's not excellent. I really could. That's not. I didn't get a lot out of that.
If Bueller yelling, that was right down the middle, and then.
And he's right. And he's right.
Are you not allowed
Do
to say
your
that?
job.
You can't even say that.
Soft. The game's gone.
The
Game's
magic, the rule of thumb is that magically, like the magic word for umps, referees, whatever it is, my understanding is you can't say like you XYZ, like you missed it, fuck you. Like when you say the you word, that's when it like then it becomes personal. That's
No.
the no.
Fuck your
But you should.
feelings.
Listen. I'm not saying that's right, wrong, or different. That's the general idea behind it. But
I mean, I get
yes,
it,
yelling
but I don't
that's
like
right down the middle is not worthy of being tossed.
Show.
Show is right. Back in 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Wow.
Pod on Lansdowne is back. Jake, Fitz, and Liam at your service. We're also, again, on Instagram, on Twitter, at Pod on Lansdowne. I am at Fitzimo Pena. Jake is at Jake Wallinger. Liam is at Liam Fantasy _ Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, where you can join in the chat here, where Christy says, tell Liam he's a horse girl.
I am. I was neighing up and down the Truly Terrace. That was more Webster, but I was in Preakness mode. We were all at the Truly Terrace on Saturday, like right as the anthem was playing. The starting.
We have
what do they call
159
that?
subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah,
Do we?
Oh wow, that's
not so
pretty-
bad,
That's
right?
nice.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
for not making
nice.
like really like
That's
edited
nice.
like full on content. We just kind of post the episodes
It's the director's cut.
and the director's cut of the episodes where you get the uncensored musings of one Jake Wallinger, and then also the post game ponders. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, what?
But
I
we'd
think
love
we
to-
only need like what, 1,000 to monetize.
We're almost there. We're gonna get one of those YouTube slabs.
The silver-
in mail
the silver
before you
play
know it.
button.
Need that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I needed
Yeah.
that.
Would we cut it into thirds?
Like the Triforce.
Yeah. We'll share.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll alternate weekends.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I get custody of it for this weekend, and then I got to ship it over to Brookliner. But anyways, fuck with, don't fuck with
Can I
for the
start?
week. Jake, you have the floor. I'm gonna guess you're gonna start with don't fuck with.
That's right, Fitz.
By all means.
Okay, we've been saying it for a little while now. I think it's reached sort of a climax. They gotta send Trevor Story to the glue factory, guys. This is so, and I think what's happening in Red Sox Nation is the last few years it had become sort of a, maybe not a trend, but it was not unpopular to be like, Trevor Story, that's a bad contract. Can you give me a little more? And in these last 3 years, the defense was at least there, and he would have stretches where the bat was there, and because of people, like because of the last 3 years, it's become sort of maybe a boy who cried wolf kind of thing, where like now, like he is so bad right now. So I just pulled this up. I pulled up his Savant page for everybody. So he has his hard hit percentage he's in the 71st percentile, and his barrel rate is the 61st, and every single other statistic batting is below the 40th percentile. And so you'll say, all right, well, the defense, that's Trevor's Story. He's got great defense. Well, I hope you're sitting down, because his range is now in the 9th percentile, and his arm strength is in the 45th. And I believe, I don't have it on me, but I believe he's been worth -3 defensive run save, which is terrible.
Not good. Not especially at a defensive premium position.
Which
like
is
short.
terrible. And like, listen, I know he's got 2 more years left on that deal. I know that he seems like he's pretty well liked in the clubhouse, but like, I mean, it's almost Memorial Day, and we've got a lot of young boys coming. I really do think they got to. I don't know exactly what they got to do. They got to do something.
Dan in the YouTube chat going, I agree, Jake. And Jake, you wouldn't get this reference from Arsenal fans.
It's soccer.
TV,
I've
but
seen that one.
It's time to go. It's excellent. And Adam in the chat to say, did you say 9th percentile?
That would be his range. Yes, he
did
his
say
outs
9th.
above average. -3. He has -3 outs above average.
Liam, do you want to hear something staggering regarding Trevor Story? Not to continue to shit on the guy. We're sitting here May 20th. After last night's game, his OPS had fallen down to 615. Last night's game.
Is that bad?
Well, considering that on April 19th, exactly a month ago. They were off on the 20th, or he just didn't play on the 20th, so no data from 420 Blaze It. But after the April 19th game, the OPS, anyone want to take a guess at what it was?
Oh, I looked at this. It was like 890 or something.
866. It actually went up to 894 after the 21st.
That's what I was thinking of, yeah.
In about a month, it has fallen almost 300 points. And I understand that that's a smaller sample size, even across a year, not just a month, but a month and change. But, Liam, that kind of says it all in regards to Story. As for the defense stuff, I can't totally speak to all that stuff because we've talked about this in the chat. Not as sound defensively, but no one has totally come to the agreement of like what the best defensive metric is. So
Fitz, I agree with that in principle. However,
right.
if he's tracking that bad everywhere,
I agree.
I think it's fair to assume it's not good. Like
right.
there's not a single defensive stat that he reads out.
I'm just saying, like you had mentioned, I was more so of the principle thing. Whereas on the offensive side, people can come to the agreement on it. What's so, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I know this is on Savant, and I know I mentioned this in a Brushback article about a month and change ago, and I don't think it's changed just by watching. Liam, he's getting eaten up by fastballs. And he's historically...
Yeah, he's like 91, 92. He's not catching up.
He's historically been a good fastball hitter, which, I mean, to play in the majors, you should have something resembling some command as a hitter over a fastball. Again, easy for me as a podcaster to say that. But it was not good earlier in the year, even when he was raking. And now if he's getting beaten by 92, 91, like you say, Liam, that's dire. It's dire. I'm trying not to overreact, but
I just pulled up. We've been Cedar Rafaela. His bat is often a, and myself included. We talk about his inability to like lay off sliders, and he gets eaten up a lot. And he's swinging at first pitches, bad first pitches, yada yada yada. But we talk about his bat a lot, and it's sort of accepted like that's bad, or it was. He's been better lately. Point is,
at least the approach is better. But yeah.
So, and with that being said, Cedar, his chase rate is the 2nd percentile, which is terrible. But he at least is in the 19th percentile for walk rate and the 25th for whiff rate. Well, if we pop over to Trevor, his chase rate is the 7th percentile, his K rate is the 7th percentile, and his walk rate is the 8th percentile. Like, it's dire. He's not a major league hitter right now. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
Trevor Story, and I understand this is a smaller sample size from last year, and I'm sure I could extrapolate it for other years. I'm just going based off of last year. And again, he has had success against fastballs in the past. But last year in his limited action, he was slugging .471 off of fastballs. This year, he's slugging .207 against fastballs. Expected slugging of .348, not much better.
Fitz, you want to know what his run value is on four-seam fastballs this year?
What's that?
-7.
Oh.
I think that says it all.
Wait, I've got a better one.
You get thrown a fastball, you're actively hurting your team.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay, and all right, let's lay it on the line. The man is 32. He has 2 2.2 years left on this deal. They have the 5th best prospect in baseball as a natural shortstop. I think you have to cut bait.
It's not a Sandoval situation by any means, because I like Trevor Story, the person. But
I do
the player
too.
right now, it's not getting it done. And you've been decisive. You were decisive all winter. You threw Devers under the bus, like, not to be like, hey, let's go hide the body, but Trevor, like, Craig, do something. Craig, step in.
I guess my concern is
not even pulling. He's like balls in the air. He's not even pulling them anymore.
No, he stinks. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. He's fucking terrible.
But, bro, you're a right-handed hitter at Fenway. You have to be pulling the ball in the air. All the numbers. on the offensive side. I mean, the defensive side too are looking ugly, but on the offensive side,
I honestly think the defense is scarier because like
because you were like you could hang
you
on that.
don't you don't get that back usually. Like he could, once that goes, I don't think that's coming back a lot of the time. Like his range being shot, that's washed territory. Like
and people had thrown around the idea here or there, and again, it doesn't seem like it's being considered. I think Core actually actively shot it down about a week ago of, maybe Trevor Story is the way to figure out the first base thing. Well, a lot of the value from first base comes from the offense. And when you're only slugging 200 against fastballs, when you have a run value of -7 against heaters, against fastball, which every other pitch is played off of, every other pitch. That's something you learn when you're like 9 years old. Okay, everything is played off the fastball here. Like,
I also
how
the
is
part
that gonna? I don't know.
The part of all of it that is really troubling to me is like how much they're breaking their fucking necks to accommodate Trevor Story. With this,
I hate to interrupt. Trevor Story
yeah.
is at bat right now. He has the opportunity to do the funniest thing of all time.
Yeah, well, yeah, why not? Why not? But what I was saying is, like Marcelo Meyer getting reps at second base, like sure, it's good to be flexible, but like, I like Dave Hamilton when he's hot. He's a useful player, and like give him reps at second. Like I'd much rather see David Hamilton in the lineup every day than Trevor Story, if that's where we're at right now. Like at least there's the upside for Dave. I don't know. I get like, what are you waiting on for Trevor? It's almost June. I think it's over. I really do.
3-1 count.
Hitters
Here comes
count.
the fastball. Here comes
Hitters
the
count.
fastball.
I got in play outs. I got in play outs on game
Seth
day
in
here.
the chat, and he grounds out.
All right, yeah. So,
Let's
I
see what
think
the-
I think that kind of said it there on the story. There's not much more we can really add.
92 miles an hour.
Not much more.
I
You know,
spare
but I am a
Almost
little
made it out.
I am a little PO'd about the Marcelo
Sprint
Meyer.
running's still good. Sprint speed,
Playing
86th
second thing.
percentile.
That kind of pisses me off.
Barehanded play by Beatty there to get him out there. It was a bang play. But in any event, Liam, what are you not fucking with? Let's get the negative stuff out of the way first.
Yeah, sorry. I went long on that, but I'm passionate.
No, I mean it
about
had to be said. It had to be said.
We could
had
bitter.
to
in
be-
the-
I'm
in the
willing.
YouTube
I'm
chat.
willing to say what no one else is.
But just to like,
The Red Sox have a fucking Trevor Story problem.
Wicked Bitter in the chat going, good content, guys. Hey, thanks. Maybe
man.
hitting on Trevor Story is the way to crack the algorithm.
That's
Appreciate the kind words.
I don't
Liam,
know,
you're up.
just to put a bow on it though, at least like Meyer at short, David
Yep.
second,
Yeah.
Campbell in center. If you're really dead set on being like, we want him to play some outfield, which I think is fucking stupid. Or I guess eventually first base. I don't know what they're really doing with Campbell right now. No wonder his bat has fallen off a cliff in May.
I also not for nothing.
but-
I don't know how much longer you can kick the fucking Roman Anthony can down the road.
Right,
Like
he's coming.
This is not sustainable. What we have going on
what are we
right now.
doing?
Nothing is sustainable, other than like Alex Bregman at third right now.
My
I
whole
would say
thing at the start of the year was like, let's not rush Marcelo Meyer to the majors. We have to see
yeah,
if he's ready.
Yeah, I think he's ready.
Looks like he's ready.
Yeah, like we because the infield has like been decimated.
Don't call him up for a couple of days, though.
Yes, I agree with that.
Specifically, a couple of days. Well,
Right, yeah. Because the infield has been decimated, Meyer has sort of become. We've been talking about Meyer more these since the Casas injury, basically. But Roman Anthony is still there. He's still barreling like 35% of balls in Worcester. Like, yeah.
before Liam goes quickly,
A lot
Adam
has
in
happened.
the chat goes, do you guys think Campbell should be a long-term option for first or just for this year?
Sure. They need somebody to be a long-term option.
I like him at second, but
Like
I mean,
the whole
yeah,
thing
if
is
he
like,
can-
he's athletic enough to play any position. All right, so fucking find him a position.
well, don't bring the athleticism at first.
I'll answer that depending on if they manage to extend Bregman or not. I guess that's my
Yeah, I guess,
answer.
yeah.
Is
That's fair. That's fair.
my answer is hinges on that possible contract.
Well, there you go. Liam, don't fuck with.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I went on a little spiel in the first segment about the rotation. It really is fucking. It feels
Just-
dire. I should have pulled up some stats because I was seeing stuff on the timeline, but like just based on what the rest of the rotation is giving you, it's not even like a third of what Crochet has given you this year, like out of all the starters.
Yeah, I believe his ERA is like 2.3 or something, and the rest have a 6 plus. I think that's something. Does that sound right? I feel like I saw that. There's some numbers similar to those.
I was trying to figure out where I saw it.
Well, Liam,
but-
you look for that, and I can pitch in.
Yeah, spiel on the rotation. I know we already kind of did it, but
yeah, I've tweeted versions of this, but I fundamentally do not understand where the Red Sox. I mean, I say this all the time. The Red Sox pitching lab is a legitimate whatever happened there. They've done nothing. It's been a year. It's been almost a year and a half of this apparatus that they've, Breslow, Bailey, with the Driveline guys, right? They're part of it too.
yeah,
It's
Part of
been a
that
year
old
and a
deal.
half
the,
of this.
the globalists over at
Yeah, they'll never break the human spirit.
Bats.tv.
Yeah, it's been a year and a half of this, and how many pitchers have they, like, I'm quoting, fixed or like made better? 0? Is that? I mean, where are we at with that? They've made
jury's out.
several worse.
The
I would
jury's out
say.
on a guy like a Dobbins, who's on the TV right now, or a Dick Fitz, I suppose. But in terms of changing their stuff, I mean, mine don't
here's the
fuck
one
with
I
for the week
wanted.
was going to be Brian Bayo.
Yeah,
or Tanner Houck.
absolutely. He looks like shit.
I mean, I got to be honest. I got to give Jake credit. He's never wrong. He's just early. Last week, I remember him clear as day. Goes, stuff under the hood doesn't look good.
It's not good at all.
Lo and behold,
It's not good at all. Bayo looks like dog butt ass this year. Butt ass.
There are guys, who can always outperform those metrics. It's just he needs to get the changeup going more and just give me
it looked
at least
it looked bad on.
That's
Sunday.
part.
is-
That's
this
exactly
is-
it.
So bad.
The
I was looking at like Savant in terms of like the spin rate. It was down like I don't know if it's 11% or.
And I get it was a
There's
shitty
other
day, but other
rotations,
people have
but,
to
like-
pitch in that weather too. Like you're not the only one who has to pitch in that weather.
I also, not for nothing, I think
wasn't that
Brian, God love him, I think he's a bit of a mental, I don't think I can say that word anymore. Mental little person.
I know where you're headed.
Yeah.
Um,
He gets
Yeah, we
rattled
didn't
so
save enough-
fucking easily.
I'm trying to remember.
he hadn't
maybe I was
earlier
watching,
this year though. Like he had a couple.
But then
of
he
things
did.
that-
Then he did.
I understand.
We
I
talked
know
about this
that-
last year with him too. The body language, man. It's like
right.
Oh my
But it-
God.
I thought we were
Grow
turning the
up.
corner on that.
Grow up, Brian.
No, Bayo's my official don't fuck with for the week. The Houck
Good.
thing,
I'm pissed off about it.
the Houck thing is not even worth a ton of time. I hope he gets better
No,
and just is able to provide something.
I'm writing that one off. It's over. I
they
think.
said, they
Well, I
sent
can't
him
hope.
upstate.
I can't hope.
No, you can
No,
hope. I
he's
just,
okay. I hope he's
two
okay. I mean,
two
it
worst
hasn't
starts
been
in Red Sox history, a month
And
apart.
it genuinely, it's not like you even saw signs of it in spring training. You're like, oh, like he's
Yeah.
he's gonna be able to replicate.
What did
it.
Houck's
it's been
Savant
asked
page look
since day
like?
one.
The splitter's gonna look. His splitter's been bad, and then again, Liam.
he had
if,
a good ground ball percentage. Tanner Houck.
No, of course.
if Bayo's gonna be a guy, which again I think when he's on, he can be a fine
3.
middle of the rotation, back half
Yeah.
of the rotation kind of guy. Can give you some peaks here and there, but if he's not going to initiate a ton of swing and miss stuff, which consistently he's not going to, it doesn't seem like. And if he doesn't have the changeup going, which is his bread and butter, to help initiate some of that weaker contact, that ground ball contact, in addition to the sinker, it gets dire. That's the word of the day, dire. It's just, man, I don't want to sound like I'm
some
dooming.
things are dire.
I don't want to sound like I'm dooming too much here, because again, I can leave the light on for Brian Bayo. It's just been
I love when you say that.
it's a good phrase.
It is.
Sunday was really discouraging, really, really discouraging. They fought to get the lead back for him, and then they immediately cough it up.
You know how-
and also
you know when-
a slap on the wrist for Alex Cora too, for not having
Yes.
anyone warming up until it was
Yeah.
way too late. It was obvious he had nothing on Sunday. It was obvious, not to armchair manager, but it was obvious to anyone. And that concludes my Boston Sports Talk host take of the week. But
Guys, I do-
man.
That I was looking for earlier. by the
Okay,
way.
let's hear it.
Courtesy of our good friend Sports Gordo. We love Gordo.
Shout out Gordo.
This was yesterday morning, so I'm going to update it as I read this. Garrett Crochet has thrown 5+ innings and allowed 2 earned runs or less in 9 of his 10 starts this year. The rest of the rotation has done that in 13 of their 39 starts. Well, I guess 40 now after Bueller, if you want to include Bueller, but that's not really his fault.
Yeah, that's the ump show.
But still, overall, not a pretty picture. You're not getting anything from anybody else.
Okay,
right now. It's a
I
one-man
also
show.
I just want to touch on Bayo real quick again. Like there, you know when you watch a pitcher and you'll hear this classic sort of line, like he didn't have his best stuff, but you know he gave him a chance to win. That Brian Bayo has never done that. Like if he's not on, he looks like the worst pitcher in the league. It's like he's slouching on the mound. He looks sad. I'm upset.
And I know part of it last year, he, was dealing with the stuff off the field with his family. Like, it's not all just within a vacuum of being on the field. There are times, though, where you need your guy to, okay, like, God love you, Brian. We gave you this contract. We need you to mount up here and get us even 5 innings and keep us in the game. Sunday was not one of those days, so that was disappointing. And,
I don't know. I mean, I also look at it as like hopefully they tweak something. The next start is good because I don't know. I look at his game logs. You're like that's like Sunday was really the only big blow up. So he's probably. I mean, we know now like he's been playing with fire, but
even like leading up to that, it was like he.
I mean,
it had been 3 starts where he hadn't reached 5 innings, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. 3 straight if you include Sunday.
That's
4 2/3.
You can't have that, man. Nice fucking dart by Narv there, by the way.
The start against the Rangers, like 5 walks. The walks have been an issue in the 2 of the last 3. 5 on Sunday.
You can't have that, man. If you're not striking guys out, if you're not punching tickets consistently, which he'll have a game here and there where it's like, oh wow, Bayo had a good amount of strikeouts, but that's not his. It's not his profile, and it's fine. It's okay. He doesn't have to be a guy.
Ground balls.
Right. Ground balls. Don't issue the free passes. Again, I don't want to waste too much breath on it because we've already wasted a lot of breath on it, but it was just disappointing. I'm not mad, Brian. I'm just disappointed.
It's even worse.
All right, well, should we start fucking with stuff?
Let's fuck with stuff.
Yeah.
Jake?
All right, I'll lead off once again. I love leading off. Narv.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Right after he makes another, throws out Francisco
just right
Lindor.
after he just gunned down Lindor. I must say I was not expecting this. This was not on my radar as a possibility this season. Narv taking the bull by the horns, and the defense is obviously like fantastic. I believe he literally leads the league in DRS, right? Or he at least leads catchers.
He's at least up.
At least from a catcher. Let me say.
He definitely leads
right.
catchers, but he might be leading the league. I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know about the league. I think Fleming mentioned out of catchers, but
so that's great. And then the bat, I don't know how sustainable this is, but like he works counts.
Oh, kick foul. Oh, Pete just pissed all over a ball, but it kicked foul. Sorry.
It was foul? It did go foul?
It did kick foul, yeah.
Oh, great. Fitz, I forget what I was talking about now. Oh, no.
You were talking about how the bat isn't necessarily sustainable, and it may
I
not
don't know.
because...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, it's at what? He's got like a 120 OPS plus right now? Ish?
Yeah.
Which...
Yeah, I mean,
listen,
he's first among catchers. Patrick Bailey's next with 6 defensive runs saved. He's got 8.
Yeah, so like even if and when the bat goes, like I think this is your guy. Like he's
younger than Wong.
He's younger than Wong. He is 10 times the defensive player Wong is. No disrespect. That was never Wong's calling card.
Wong's got a nice arm, but like in terms of framing and whatnot, that's...
Framing, blocking. Wong couldn't block for shit. Can't. He's still alive and with us. Barely. It's just been awesome to watch Narv back there. The pitchers seem to be really responding to Narv as well. I think this is our guy.
Yeah. A revelation.
Yeah.
It's not... He doesn't get fucking cheated at the plate when he does connect. These are not cheapy drives that he's giving. When he connects, he can rope one man.
Like,
But
listen,
even if he's not not
Yeah.
to completely parrot what you just said, when he's not roping it, that's fine with what he's giving you behind the dish. But as it stands right now, he's not a complete black hole in the lineup, which is what the offense needs. They could use another shot in the arm elsewhere, but at least in terms of what he's able to
Oh, where,
provide,
Fitz, what do you think?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, wouldn't worry about it.
Wouldn't worry about it. But even for what he's being asked to do, there's the potential for a bit of juice there, a bit of thunder. Even if he's not going to consistently be a 120 OPS plus hitter and out hitting the likes of Adley Rutschman and Austin Wells and players like that, the defense is still there. Defensive stalwart, a complete revelation so far this year. Absolutely worthy of a fuck with.
Yeah, I mean, I have his Savant page up here, and like, it's not none of the batting numbers are like jumping off the page, but he's in like the 40s, 50s, 60s percentile for stuff. Like, if that's your catcher,
That's
only
all
so
I
many
need.
guys
That's
who could
all
be
I
in-
need
if-
from my catcher. That's all.
Yeah,
There's only so many
exactly.
guys
Well, who's
who could be
also
in the
a
90s,
defensive-
80s, right?
Like, it's
Who's a defensive whiz.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
giving you something, a little something with the bat.
exactly.
I like
Not
think
everyone
he's-
can have 95th percentile, ex WOBA. You know what I mean? There's a reason
Yeah.
why those guys get paid.
Kyle Teal, who? I don't
Nine
even
figure.
care. I don't even care about him anymore.
Yeah.
That's my ex that we don't talk about.
Liam?
So I mean, I gotta tip my cap this week. I called him out last week. He responded with flying colors.
Oh, yeah.
Jaron Duran. I'm
Same.
fucking with him, man. He's
Gotta
back.
same.
He's all the way back. Last week when I did this, he had his B WAR was a whopping 0. It is now nearly a full win since we last spoke, fellas. He's at point
People were, and again, I'm not going to name names, and I'm sure you could pull receipts on me about all the times that I've said silly things in the past. And I will be the first to admit I was wrong. Just last week, I admitted that the whole Willier Abreu seems like the writing's on the wall. Listen, I'll own it. Hand up. I'll take
Got
it.
to.
And I'm not going to be the
Gotta be
guy
accountable.
to name names. But there are people on here in our little circle, even specifically on this show, that were falling over themselves to say, well, it's obvious you got to get Jaron Duran out of town, man. If it's going to fix something, you know what I mean? There's too many
A
outfielders.
reliever. He
Have
wanted
to
to
get
move
him
him
out.
for a reliever.
Have to get him out. For a reliever.
I'll take the
Thank you, Liam.
Listen, but I'll tell you what I am still on. I think they should try.
I think
They should.
Narv just went deep.
Oh, really?
Narv,
Yeah.
give
I
me
think
that.
So.
He does not get cheated. He does. Oh my
yes,
God.
he did. Yes, he did.
That
Oh,
was-
my City Connect shit just got here. Can I go get it live on stream?
Sure, that's fine. And,
Okay,
save it for
great.
the third and final segment because we'll continue with the
Oh,
City
okay, I'll
Connect
do.
talk.
When we go to break, I'll get it.
There you go.
Oh, just got over. Nice. Love that.
Narv. Well, what did I say?
That's still a
He's
drive.
great.
Like that's a double elsewhere. The way he drove that,
Oh, big
Like,
time.
nice piece of hitting. Fastball up and in on the
I like
hands.
that. It was coming in.
Again,
on
he's got
him.
that juice.
But yeah, Jaron Duran and Fitz, you said it last year. Like he started slow in 2024, and so I have.
It's not even that he started slow. I hate to cut.
No,
you
it's just it wasn't a 9-win pace.
right.
Is what we were at. But I mean, it's kind of eerie. Even I read an article today. He, was basically like, yeah, my numbers are like still pretty close to what they were at this point last year. So, fellas, through 49 games, Duran's triple slash right now is 268, 316, 421 for a 737 OPS. Through 49 games at this point last year, the triple slash was 271, 342, 462 for an OPS of 805. So he's still a little behind, but this past week,
Right.
he absolutely made up for just the inconsistent April and half of May.
The triple Friday, the homer to at least get you back into the game Saturday, the extra base hit to tie the game on Saturday to get you right back in it. You do not have the remontada without Jaron Duran.
Yeah.
And I said it before. I said this in the brushback, but I'll say it again. We can sit here till the cows come home and talk about the outfield logjam, which is a fair enough and a valid enough of a point. I get it. At the end of the day, it matters what Breslow, Cora, and company think, and and you
Does it? Does that matter?
yeah, no, very bold of me to say. Yeah, you cannot lose games in Major League Baseball and still win.
It matters what the GM and the manager think.
Exactly, right? But
We got another. We got
Alex, another?
Oh shit,
Rafi?
Rafi?
I think so. Lights are going.
Yeah.
on.
Quickly before
Yeah.
golfed it. Oppo. Let's go. That one
I
just
got
snuck
the-
over. Hey, there we go. That works. Counts all the same. Come on, boys. God, he's fucking on fire. You know what?
Hell yeah.
Easy. I'll put my fuck with on. What's up with the bullpen phone being held up now? Is that a new part of the celebration here?
Cora broke it when he got ejected.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Look what they took from you, right?
yeah, he ripped the fucking thing off of it.
But guys, Jaron Duran in his last 9 games, 342, 375, 579. The OPS is 954. Home run, 2 triples, 2 doubles, 13 hits. Only 1 stolen base. But that's
Yeah,
fine.
he's not really running this year.
Who said triples and home runs?
He's
All right,
already
sorry.
on second and third.
Well, I guess he could steal home. We've seen it before.
Do that
He's
too.
done it.
Yeah, you could do that. Jaron, I was familiar with your game. I just needed to see a little more, and he has responded. So
How about this? I still think they should see if he'd be interested at all in a little second base. I think we could have some fun.
I mean, it does solve a lot of issues.
It solves a lot of problems if he can play some second. Nah, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's not really excelling in the outfield this year. Like he's in left, so their stats aren't going to jump out like they would. But he's in center. But like his range is down this year, and his arm is good. Which if you're gonna, I don't know.
kinda like it.
If they're not going to trade
Steady in
anyone.
center full time, then Anthony.
I mean,
moves
yeah,
to
he's
left, the Braves
of
are
the
right.
3 that are up right now.
Myers
He's
is
like
short.
far and away the worst fielder, and that's not to say he's a bad fielder. But like Willier won the Gold Glove last year, and said he is going to win a Gold Glove in his career. So it's a
It's
hard
the reverse
comparison.
Mookie. You take him out of a corner outfield spot to play him
Well,
in the middle infield.
Fitz, it's not reverse because you know where Mookie's playing right now.
Oh, you know what? In Red Sox tenure, you know what it means.
Yeah, okay.
And then we trade Jaron Duran for Connor Wong Jr., Jeter Downs to second, and just regular Alex Verdugo when he gets back over to the Dodgers next year or something like that. But no, yeah, Jaron Duran's absolutely worthy of the flowers there, and I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. Maybe he's moved off the position like Jake suggested. Who knows?
Guys,
I don't think he's traded this year.
quiet as it's kept.
Yeah, let's hear it, Liam.
I mean, Duran was drafted as a second baseman.
He was. He played in
Yeah,
the
he
minors.
came up that way. Mhm.
From what I understand,
That's why I
very good at
said
it.
reverse Mookie.
He wasn't very good at it, but
Oh, I thought we were just talking at the big league level. Sorry, Fitz.
No worries.
no, I actually, and this is only if they're like really intent on not trading anyone, which maybe they don't want to get burned, but I think that could be. I think I'm interested in it. I really am.
think they value the juice that Duran has at the top of the order too much.
That's what I mean.
I don't think he's going
Yeah.
anywhere, at least for this year. Someone in my Twitter replies, I can't remember who it was, who kind of talked about this, said, maybe in the offseason, that's a different conversation for a different day when you have months to kind of prepare the roster as
Yeah.
it stands. And even then, I don't know if he gets. I'm not sold on the idea of him getting moved. I don't know if the front office would do that. But as it stands right now, like while you're in the thick of it, in the heat of battle, he's still going to be hitting first, just about every night.
Well, and like I said, if Seti's gonna hit, like you can only kick this number 1 prospect in baseball can down the road so much. Like you are gonna need. And listen, I don't envy Craig at all with the outfield logjam. Like that is not an easy thing to solve, and none of us are qualified really to try and solve it. But he like Roman Anthony is by all accounts. What's this, Liam?
Pedroia fixed Duran's swing. Pedroia's going to get him at second base. I've seen it.
Wow.
I've seen
Truth
it.
nuke.
Truth nuke.
See that? That's my third eye open there.
Wow.
I've seen it.
Wow, I've
Came
seen
to
it
me
as
in a
well.
vision.
He's just going to go act like you want to fucking field the ball. And That's all it's going to take.
Liam.
I will die
think
for
you're
my
onto
country,
some-
Dustin Pedroia.
I think you're on to something there, my friend.
Sorry, continue.
There you go.
No, that's it.
Quickly, because, I mean, my fuckwit for the week is just an applause to Rafael Devers.
That's right.
The walk-off. The fact that he's the hottest left-handing hitter in baseball right now.
That
the
OPS.
fact that
Woo!
it's going to be a damn near 950 after that
Yeah.
home run.
Yeah, I think it's 936 right now. I'm not sure if that's updated.
My goodness gracious.
It might be updated on game day. Let me look.
What a distant memory those struggles were. Where he's like, we got to send him down to Worcester to get that swing rate on the shoulder.
What did John Henry?
The OPS is now 936.
What did John Henry say to him? What did he say to him?
That's pride. Fuck pride.
Yeah, fucking with you.
The fixer. They called the fixer. That's
The
all.
fixer.
No, it's simple as.
Oh,
Like,
hey, you know what I wanted to?
He has my whole heart.
I have something I actually was thinking about that I want to talk about.
Let's
briefly.
do that. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to do that? Let's do it before the break, and then we'll go to break.
Okay, let me do it real quick. There was when I was tweeting about the demise of Trevor Story today on on X.com.
Glad that you had to clarify today, because that has been.
Yeah, I do
last
it a
week.
lot. But today I realized something. You know, Jake, he wants to extend Alex Bregman. That's old news. But another reason I think it is so important they do so is I realized Trevor Story, who, whatever way you dice it, can't be long for the Red Sox organization. Like, even if it's this year, I don't know. I mean, he's not, like, there's no way he's your opening day shortstop next year, I would imagine. So however which way they cut bait with him, that would mean every single starter on offense next year, except Devers, would be like under 500 games played in their major league career. So I think you're going to need a nice vet. And we know the big three love Alex. That's Dad. That's Uncle Alex.
Riding the bus with him. Yeah.
Buying him suits. So I noticed that today. Like, this team's young. We know that. And it's frankly only going to get younger in the next 6 months or whatever. So that's another feather in the extend Alex Bregman cap. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. Don't need much convincing from me. You don't need to convince me much. But no, yeah, that's just another thing to it. Shall we head to break?
Yeah, I'm going to go get my stuff.
Go get your stuff. When we return, we get that voicemail. And then we'll continue on the City Connect soiree stuff. Liam, you'll tell us about
Of course.
the marvelous time you had. And then, should we say what our plan, Liam? Should we say it?
They want us to say it.
I'm not going to say it. Maybe I'll say it at the end of the episode. Stick around, though. We'll be right back. All right, got to wait a couple minutes for Jake to get his stuff. But hi, chat. How we doing? What we got going on? Seth, Adam, Leo, Esteban. Esteban's your pal from the O's days, correct? If I recall.
Coworkers. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I'm looking at the free agents, first base free agents. It's mighty slim after Alonso and Naylor. And as much as I love Naylor's age, they're not adding another left-handed hitter to this lineup. That's a shame.
No. Chat's telling me to say it.
The password hit a home run tonight?
Yeah, according to Dan. Shout out Dan. Two nothing Sox here.
Oh my God, he crushed it. Holy shit.
Chat exclusive riff thing here, because we were talking about trading for pitching. I didn't have a natural time to say it, and I just now remembered it. I could have said spin zone. Based off of how the season has gone, the value for Sandy Alcantara has never been lower. Because we wanted him at the start of the year. We were like, oh, maybe in July, you're hanging around, he'll go knocking on Miami's door for Sandy. If you want to do that, I mean, maybe they'll just trade the rights to Pod on Lansdowne. We'll be a Pod in Little Havana. We'll become Marlins fans in exchange for Sandy's services, because I don't think, it's pretty nasty fall from grace for him. They bumped him down to a bronze in MLB The Show. I said, oh my goodness,
Oh, that's tough.
Cy Young Award winner. Look what they did to my boy. You good?
I'm here.
Hello, Esteban. All right, let's let me get this voicemail lined up, and then we'll.
I think I'm gonna have pizza rolls.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get back into it. 5 seconds. Third and final segment here on Pod on Lansdowne. Jake, Fitz, and Liam. We have a voicemail ready to go. We teased it about an hour ago, it feels like, but we'll get to the voicemail here. If you have a voicemail, a question or a comment or a concern, a riddle. No one's given us a riddle on the show.
A riddle.
Voicemail riddle. You can do so by calling 617-420-2431. Again, 617-420-2431. This comes in from Max. Now, maybe the Google transcript thing, maybe it was like a Matt, and I haven't listened to it yet. I'm just going to say it's Max because the transcript says it's Max. But if it's not Max, I apologize to not Max. Let's take a listen. 10636. All right, let's play this bad boy.
Hey, so this is Max. I don't have any questions. I just wanted to tell you guys I'm pretty fucking pissed with this team. They're driving me nuts. If I see another fucking fastball, middle, maybe slightly up, and somebody swings underneath it again for the 5,000th time this year, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Also, man, quit hassling my man yelling into the mic. It's kind of funny when he does it. So, all right, guys, have fun.
Thank you for the voicemail, Max. First of all, Jake, you've got shooters out there. I'm glad you find Jake screaming and peaking the levels funny. I'm glad you appreciate that. My eardrums don't, and I'm sure the eardrums of anyone driving who gets startled as that happens, or if they're in the gym and they're wearing in-ear headphones, things of that nature, and Jake forcefully grabs the mic, goes no, or how he does. But it is funny. I think it's a funny bit. Even me saying don't do it, I always get a chuckle when Jake does scream. Jake, you're muted right now, which is very funny considering we're talking about.
I sure was. Sorry, I was talking to Mabel.
But no, Max, to your point, and again, thank you for the call.
Max, thank you. Shout out Max.
Absolutely.
I love you.
Is it Max or is it Matt?
I heard Max.
Because he's always ragging on Jake for shouting in the mic. I think it might be Matt. Our buddy.
Yeah.
Our buddy.
No, that was
Could be our pal Matt.
that definitely
You
sounded
think
like
he
Max.
definitely said Max?
I don't know.
But hey, we did talk about earlier the fastball struggles, specifically with Story, just getting beat with the high cheese. That's frustrating, absolutely, especially when you play at a hitter-friendly park where you could send that into orbit over the big-ass wall that they have in left field. There's something to be said about that.
I'm just hearing about this.
Speaking about the big-ass wall in left field, we'll put that on ice for a second. Quick question from Christy. Thoughts on the Red Sox admin calling Narvaez Narvi?
I think that's what he wants to be called, but I don't like it.
It's better than the Narv, I will say. And don't you dare then clip me saying the Narv in that context.
You ever seen Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed?
Of course.
You know, and he's like, "You're gonna edit it from me saying I hate Coolsville."
That immediately goes in the chat. He goes, clipping.
Botsy's
There,
clipping.
there it is. Curse you, Botsy. Speaking of that big-ass wall in left field, Liam. You were at the City Connect Gala, the soiree, as it were.
The soiree, I sure was.
How did it go? Is everyone dressed to the nines and all that? Tell us about it.
I showed up in my tux. I was.
You
the
rent
only
or
one in the tux.
one, or you bought you?
No,
you
no,
had one?
I own one. I own one,
Okay.
of course.
Nice.
Yeah, come on. You gotta have a little class. Shined my shoes before I went. Yeah, got all dolled up.
Spit shine.
I didn't know what to expect, quite honestly. I'm like, they're inviting me of all people. What's this crowd gonna look like? But it was our good friend Tyler, Sock Signs, was in the
Shout out
house.
Tyler.
Got the invite. The Section 10 boys, friend of the program,
Who?
Lucy Burge.
Oh, Lucy was there.
Yeah, Lucy was in the house.
Shout
Also,
out Lucy with
congrats
the
new
DK gig she's got now. We'll get her back on the
Yeah.
show soon.
and a handful of other Boston sports media types. I mean, it was a small gathering. It was maybe
2
50
glaring
people.
exceptions. What the fuck?
Well, it's funny because I was talking to Jared and he goes, "Wait, like they just DM'd you? They didn't DM the show?" I
Yeah.
was like,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
See this hat? Take it off.
But no,
This seals the deal. I am no longer
I
a
haven't
Red Sox
dedicated
fan.
18 years of my life to this team or
they
anything.
hooked it up big time. Like first time sitting on the monster. It was awesome. We were in the second row. The game itself could have been more fun, but I got hooked up. A little unboxing for the YouTube crowd. Fucking show that
gas.
off. Let's say
You gonna keep that box?
Hell yeah! You kidding me? Love a good
Yeah.
box.
What are you gonna put in it? Pornography?
Ben, clip that. Love a good box. Ow!
Pause.
Ow!
But
Yeah.
nice.
The hats were
Oakland
nice,
Day-
and they're
that's
not
gas.
for
Oakland Days
sale. A
looking
lot of
hat.
the hats.
I don't
aren't
know
for sale.
where they. I mean, it's Nike, so maybe it's on the Nikes.
I was looking,
I
but
didn't see it. I didn't see it on the Fanatic site.
That's a nice hat for those who can't see. Just imagine the A's hat,
Looks like
but
an-
instead of
but just
A apostrophe
BOS on
S,
the
it says
front.
BOS. It's exactly the same.
I got a cool little green monster pennant.
That's gas.
yeah,
Here
that's
the
Oxford
socks
pennant,
I-
right?
Here the
Those are my
socks I
good.
bought.
Liam, flip that
on the
pennant over.
floor.
Flip that pennant over, Liam. I think that's my good friends at Oxford Pennant.
Oh, it is.
yeah,
Good eye.
those are my guys. Those are my fucking guys.
And then
They've done
I got
good work for Jake.
little blank City Connect jersey. Retails for
Yep.
$155 apparently.
Very funny
sure
that you
that-
said, dude, this is an XL. It's going to be like a moo-moo
It
on
is.
me.
It's massive. I was swimming in it. But it's awesome.
Leo in the YouTube chat rightfully points out that the socks go crazy with the 310 marker on the actual socks. I need those.
Yeah, the socks.
Stance.
Are great.
Those stance pieces, Liam.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
a
stance
stance
is
man.
good.
Love my
Stance
love
is
my
good.
stance socks.
Dan in the YouTube chat. Dan in the YouTube chat goes, Liam, how was the Green Monster cocktail?
Wally's
I gotta
piss.
I gotta be honest, like it fucking packed a punch. They weren't
Put some
weren't-
hair on your chest.
They weren't being shy about the pours up there at the 521 overload.
They pour
Let
like
me
they hate
tell
the
ya.
owner, don't they, huh?
But no, I mean that drink was very good. Yeah, like it was just a fun night, like super surreal.
Was it
I
like
I
a-
gotta thank them for.
Was it
for
like a
hooking me
vodka
up.
drink, like green apple kind of deal?
No,
Like a
it was
martini?
well, it had like
Margarita?
tequila and some other things in it. I don't know. I had like two of them and it was like, wow, I got to slow down. It's not
I'm
even first
throwed,
pitch.
right?
But hey, got my money's
Puking
worth.
off the monster.
Yeah. But no, it was great. It was a great night. So thank you to the Red Sox for
And
hooking
Jake-
us up. POL night
Absolutely.
is coming. Is coming.
Yeah, one of these days.
POL night
And-
at Fenway.
And speaking of live unboxing, Jake,
Yeah, mine
There you
just
go.
got
What's he got?
delivered literally 15 minutes ago. I got blank. I like blanks. Sue me. Yeah, that looks good.
so I'm the only
And-
one without a new City Connect jersey. Damn.
And so
Just you got to get a blank one.
I want crochet. I want a crochet. New. That'll be my
I'm
crochet
still trying to
day.
decide who I want.
So I got this hat. I got the hat they wear on the field with but
Dad
the
hat
adjustable
version.
one. I got the dad
Yeah.
hat.
Nice, very nice, very nice.
And
I'm
also
excited for
got-
47 to drop their stuff.
Because I was particularly moved by this piece. I got this
The BP hat.
BP hat
We have
adjustable.
Nice.
I thought this was awesome.
I didn't see the adjustable in the team store.
Looks really good. I said on Twitter when they actually dropped them on Friday, I tweeted that I had no notes. They were beautiful. And I'm very happy that they went with the white pants for the new City Connects. I think they're excellent. Two quick things. One, I think at the end of the day, in my heart of hearts, I still like the yellow ones just a bit more. But it's two queens against each other. We don't have to pit them against each other.
No, we don't. Absolutely right, Fitz.
Two, I'd like to make an amendment. I lied. I have one note about the jerseys. It's constructive criticism. The batting practice hats should have been the main hats. I like the green hats. I like the green hats that you're wearing, Liam. It's nothing against those. I just love the white BP ones with the circle there. I think
they're just. I think they just like don't want to fuck with the B. I think they love the B. The B
fair
is
enough.
classic.
Fair enough.
But I'll tell you what. This would have gone even. I would have loved this if they did. Only the front two panels were white.
Yeah,
I think that would have been real
the
sharp.
green around the back?
Yes.
Yeah, like the Rocky City Connect
Interesting. Yeah.
from a few years ago.
That would have been sharp.
I think that would have been.
Listen, they're both sharp. I like the hats as they are, and I love the BP hats.
There's
I think they're both really good.
I like that it's got the
strikes on the
scoreboard. Love that. I might if they have that in a dad hat version down the line. I think that's right up my alley.
This is they only had. I mean, this is like the crown is like a dad hat. It's a little more, but it's a snapback. They didn't have an adjustable. Put this one on. Yeah. Yup.
That'll work. That'll play.
That'll do it.
Yep. I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Yeah, they nailed it though. They nailed it.
A
lot of fans, you know, they bitch and moan about Nike baseball. As a proud fan of the Boston Red Sox, I can't ask for much more. I gotta be straight. I mean, they're 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Talk to me when those 75 pullovers come back, and I'm there.
They've got to be breaking those out, right? They're literally having a 1975 night.
The red against the Reds and everything.
Yeah, like they have to be wearing them that night.
I know.
Matty Healy throwing out the first pitch. It's gonna be great.
I don't get it. I don't get that reference. I'm sorry to say.
What do you, Jake?
Yeah.
You don't get
1975.
Jesus
I get it now.
Fuck Christ.
Sorry. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking Matty Healy had like a relative on the 1975 Reds or something. I don't know. Why did I go there?
The way Matty Healy talks, just like existentialism, like how he talks, but him going like really deep into baseball. Baseball savant. Ex-Woba.
Pin that smiley comment, Fitz.
Say again.
Pin that smiley comment.
Where?
Smiley says, why did Sam Kennedy think that these jerseys would be controversial? Probably because he's bad at his job for the most part. He doesn't know how to speak.
And Liam, you are not getting any more invitations to City Connect Soirees, Jake.
Over.
It will be Liam and I, and we get to bring a guest. You will not be the guest.
Sam Kennedy puts his foot in his mouth like once a month. I swear to God. He for the guy that's like the forward facing one, he's so bad at talking. I'm mystified by it.
There's always something with them. But no,
there is.
I do think I was half paying attention to Section 10 yesterday while I was working. And there was something that they were considering going with all green pants too.
Okay,
I don't know
well
if
then
that would have been
said that off comment.
Genuinely, that would have been.
That's where my brain is
for me.
going. Yeah, no, you can. I get it. The wall is green, top to bottom, but
it sure is.
But they nailed it with the pants. And
imagine if they made it brown
piping.
pants for like the warning track.
Doo-doo pants.
Hey, that way, if you poop your pants, no one will be able to tell.
Somebody pooped their pants this year, didn't they? It was like Bryce Harper or something.
Really?
Did I imagine
Someone
that?
poop their pants?
Someone had a Paul Pierce situation.
Yeah, I think there was a poop. Game. I'll tell
Green
you what,
pants
though,
would have taken it down to about a 4 or a 5 as opposed to like an 8 or a 9.
It would have been too much. They would have changed the white pants by next year.
Right. But
I don't
they kept
think there's
them white
anything
as is,
I would
which is
have.
beautiful.
I don't think there's anything I would have done differently. Honestly, like.
I think they're brilliant.
Yeah.
I think they're brilliant.
No.
You're my only complaint. I wish they would have worn them sooner.
No.
Yeah. Yeah,
But also, why'd they only wear them Friday? Obviously, I think they're going to wear them every Friday the rest of the season. But on the opening weekend, the big reveal for the City Connect, why didn't they wear them Saturday and Sunday?
Good question.
Also, they didn't wear the yellows. I thought the yellows were supposed to be worn on Saturdays. I don't know. I'm not in the clubhouse. we need somebody. We need to be friends with a clubby or something and get the uniform rundown. Like what's happening there?
Riss actually brings up a great point in the YouTube chat. Still wish the front said Boston because on the monster itself it does say Boston, and if it's a City Connect, it should probably say Boston. I do agree with Riss there.
Yeah.
Minor nitpicks at the end of the day. Minor things. It's not a deal breaker. The hat thing or the font on the front, but still.
Yeah, they're clean.
Sam goes.
I love the inside of the collar too.
Sam goes, they gave the green a rest in mourning of the Celtics. R.I.P. Celtics.
Fair.
AJ DeBansta, you're going to love playing
Caleb
for the Celtics.
says that. Caleb's saying if this was 2 years earlier, they definitely would have done green pants.
100%.
I will say
Yeah.
Nike has seemed to learn their lesson. I don't think did any of the new 8 have dark pants? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
The
Let me check
White
out
Sox
the
had
full lineup.
black pants with theirs.
Oh,
With
did
the
they?
Bulls theme, yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at it
Okay.
right now.
I actually
But
think that
everybody
works.
else, we're good.
Yeah, because like I feel like 2 years ago the Giants one would have totally had black pants. Who else? Maybe the Marlins one, but I actually think they went 8 for 8 this year. I don't love all of them, but I think they're all
At
good
least
to great.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all clean.
I know the Marlins one wasn't a hit for everybody. I liked it. I like the Marlins one.
It's
Yeah,
fine, but
I
they
think-
shouldn't
I
have
think
killed- they
that's
shouldn't have killed the
objectively-
Sugar Kings for it.
Yeah, I think it's
I
like that
agree.
one's objectively worse than their previous City Connect.
Well, they're fucking regular ones.
Which
Their
is weird too,
primaries are
because
dog.
yeah, those suck too. But it's
They
weird that
fucking
they killed the
like
Sugar
Diamondbacks.
Kings.
They change their jerseys every 3 years.
Oh my god, the Diamondbacks. That should just
when they're
why
ones
that's
from
not
when they
their
won
colors.
championships in the late 90s or early 2000s, that's their best look. Just go with
Yeah.
that.
That's infuriating.
That's what I said about the Padres for years when they were navy blue and white. It's like your best years were when you were pea and
I
poo.
liked
Go with
I
that.
like the old Rockies ones, but I like the new ones too.
Mm-hmm. I'm sad
and
they
then
retired those, but
Yeah, I know. Shout out us and the White Sox. I think we were the only two that moved the original City Connect to an alternate and killed another jersey.
I'm so. I mean, I really like the Nats one. I think it's on par with the Cherry Blossoms because my
There's
issue
cherry
with the
blossoms on this one
was-
too.
Right, but like my issue with the original Cherry Blossoms was like, why are you going to make it a gray jersey?
right.
Yeah, I thought
Like, there wasn't
I
enough
thought
pink. There
the
wasn't enough
idea
pink.
was cooler than the execution on the original.
Yes, and then the other DC teams did it better.
Yeah, I didn't really like their original City Connect. I don't know if that's a
So-
hot take or not, but
No, I mean it was just
The concept
why
of
is
it was great.
gray?
It's the fact that it was based in gray. I was like,
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, no,
as
that
he
was
says,
enough.
as he currently wears a gray sweatshirt and gray sweatpants.
But also, like,
I'm in my
they
growth
could have
fit.
just made like you're getting a new City Connect this year. Just make those the road jerseys then, because
I actually speaking
those
of the
are-
Nationals, speaking of the National City Connect, shout out my little sister, a recent graduate from college, Georgetown University. Shout out Hannah, graduated
Mazel.
this weekend. I actually
Go
got
Hoyas.
her a little adjustable dad hat of the Nats new City Connect jersey.
nice.
Because it's like this baby blue with a navy blue brim, and it's got W on the front,
DC.
with two cherry blossoms on the side, and it's cute. And she's a Yankees fan. Sorry, whoops. But I'm gonna go down there when the Sox are there the 4th of July, and I said, I know you won't wear Red Sox stuff, but here's a Nats hat for you to wear. So that
There
was
you
a
go.
gift I gave her.
She'll fit
It was
right
a
in.
gift I gave her. Yep.
There you go. How about that?
Shout out Hannah.
Shout out Hannah. Should we say it?
What? Oh, what
They
our
want-
plans?
They want us to say it. They want us to say
They
it.
want us to say it.
Yeah. Go. Oh, thank you, Esteban. Hoya Saxa. That's right.
Yeah. Liam, do you want to say it?
That's a lot of pressure. It's a big reveal. It's a big moment in the history of POL.
Jake, do you want to say it?
I'll say it. You know I'll say it.
Say it, Jake.
The
Nah,
fellas. No, I won't say it. The
I'll say-
fellas. Oh,
You
Fitz,
won't- you
wanna
won't say it.
Fitz,
You
you'll
won't say it?
No,
Fitz, you
Jake's
say
saying it. Jake's saying it. Jake's saying it.
Fitz, you say it.
I thought you were saying it. I can't
Okay, I'll
get-
say it. Okay, I'll
Are you
say it.
actually? Okay, I'll
The
say it.
fellas. Okay, you say it. Go.
No, it's fine. You say it.
Okay.
Okay, this bet's over. You can actually say it now.
Yeah, we are being acquired. We are being
The
acquired by
Saudi
Saudis.
CIF.
We are being acquired by 3 Saudi princes bought in on POL together.
Trump cut the deal while he was over.
We
there
will
last
be
week.
moving
It's coming with the
that
Boeing
plane he got, it's
757.
for us.
Yeah.
the POL HQ will be moving to Abu Dhabi. Oh, that's not in Saudi Arabia. Sorry. Where's that? Where's Abu Dhabi?
That's
The
United
UAE.
Arab Emirates, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What's the city in Saudi, Soph? No, I'm asking.
Riyadh. They were in
Riyadh
Riyadh.
is one of them. Yep. Sophie
That's
blowing
the
out
only
her
one she knew.
vocal cords.
That's the only one she
screaming
knew.
that,
Well,
by the way.
anyway, we'll be moving our studio there, and we're really excited about it. No, okay. In all seriousness, the fellas acquired press passes for
We are-
the Worcester Red Sox.
We are media credentialed. That's not a
would've
joke.
thought?
This is serious.
No, this is legit. We're gonna be there this weekend.
We're gonna be there Friday. We're gonna be there early at Polar Park. We're gonna try to get some
Saturday.
fun interviews, get some fun video content and whatnot. I sound like fucking cringe saying fun video content. I sound like a fucking nerd. Right?
Smash that like and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
That thumbs up button. But no, we'll be no seriously. Shout out to the folks over at the Woo Sox. We love the Woo Sox.
They're always
But no, we're gonna be there. We're gonna try to talk to some big.
There's a couple. There's a couple
There.
guys down there that are kind of a big deal.
Some white whales.
I
We have
got our little
wireless
I got
mics
our
for it.
little mics.
And over the next couple of
We get
to
to
coming days,
hopefully the
maybe-
password,
Yeah.
a brand new Worcester Red Sox. The password.
We got some ideas. Leo says the Roman and Meyer interviews will go crazy. I don't know if we're going to be able to get full on interviews just yet.
Nah, but we got ideas. We got ideas.
We got ideas.
1 to 2 minute.
Even if it's shorter form content, I think it's going to be something that you folks are going to enjoy. And then they said like that access is available all throughout the year, so we might just find like, hey, are we around this Saturday?
Let's go. Let's head out there.
Wheels up, right?
Love the commuter rail. I love the commuter rail.
I'm still considering taking the drive in because then, like on the way back, you have to wait for the fucking train, and then I got to
Yeah.
transfer.
Well, yeah, because yours is a two-legged
for you
trip.
especially. That's a long.
I
one.
might try, and if I'm going to
We'll
drive,
iron
I'm
it
fine
out.
with driving you guys in. I know that's not good for the environment, and that's not woke, and I'm going to get canceled.
Well,
if
I don't
get it,
know.
I
You're
understand.
not me. That doesn't make any sense. I'll just drive myself.
So you're even worse. You're just driving yourself.
Well, how the fuck are you gonna drive me? That doesn't make any sense. I'll be in
You get yourself to
Connecticut.
Liam.
Why would I do that? Do you know where Worcester is? That makes even less sense.
I don't
Wait,
know.
Jake,
Maybe
you
you
have
wanted
you
a
ever
little.
looked
Have you ever looked at a fucking map?
Maybe you
What's
wanted
up,
a little
Liam?
slumby with
Are you just
Liam.
gonna
I don't
come from
know. Fuck if
Connecticut?
I know.
Yeah, I'm spending. Well, yeah, we're going to Connecticut because like it's Memorial Day and there's pools there.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And
I keep forgetting it's a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Polar Park might be jumping when we're there on Saturday.
Yeah.
Smiley, the coveted Smiley interview. The Smiley.
Oh, we
exclusive.
will
the
be seeing
Smiley
Smiley.
sit down.
the sit
We're
down.
going to air it. Smiley's going to have a tell-all for his memoir.
The world is an angry place.
It's a mess. But no, yeah. If you happen to be at Polar
a
Park,
60-minute sit down with like drug runners, where they drop like the black screen on their face and muffle their voices.
Yeah,
Smiley.
they're just
It's
wearing
clearly-
Smiley
it's
costumes.
clearly
instead.
Smiley.
and he doesn't say anything, so the like I know Smiley's whole thing is that we go like that to the mic,
Right.
but that's somehow distorted to be like.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, if we can corner Smiley and hold up the mic to him just for white noise, that's a great bit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We'll catch it all.
Liam holding out the microphone just to Smiley, like that picture, that screen grab.
Yeah.
We go quadruple platinum. But no, if you're there, Saturday afternoon, 4:10 first pitch against the Durham Bulls, and you see us walking around.
One of my all-time
Meandering?
favorite movies too. Wow. I didn't even
Say
know
again?
that. I didn't even. Bull Durham is one of my all-time favorite films. I didn't even know they were playing the Bulls.
There you go.
Picture. Good picture.
I checked earlier today. It said the Durham Bulls win a free steak. Hit the.
They got anywhere? They got anyone we should care about?
I feel like the Rays always got guys, right?
I mean, shit. Those passes work for both dugouts.
Colson.
you
Was it Colson Montgomery? Their shortstop. Is he up at AAA yet?
Looking at Carson Williams is their
Carson,
number one prospect.
I don't know why I
currently.
said Colson.
He's in
Colson
AAA.
Montgomery's with the White Sox. Carson Williams, yeah, I got it mixed up. I got my middle infielders mixed up in the minors.
So they're 1, they're 4, and then the next one's like their 19th prospect or in AAA. So we'll see 1 and 4.
Well, there you go.
Cool. But we're not going for the Rays.
That's
Fuck
for the
'em.
that's for the Raise the
going for
Roof
the Wood
boys
Sox.
to do.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's right.
But no, yeah, Polar Park soon. That'll be a fun time.
Teeming with prospects down in the Woo.
Absolutely. Emoji of the week is something that has to do with a farm, like a farmhouse.
I don't even
farm tool, a hoe
phone is right now.
potentially,
Look, I'm sure there's a barn. Right?
barn, cow,
Yeah.
You guys checking
anything,
this?
anything farm
Wheat.
adjacent.
some wheat. Yeah, farm adjacent.
Farm adjacent. We'll
There you go.
accept. Corn.
Absolutely take corn. Country girls make do.
You know, it's a great song.
I think Webster tweeted that the other day. That's why I was fresh in my mind. Christy could probably confirm.
Did you guys see the Iron Claw?
No.
Sure did.
You know, it's a great song. It's in that movie when they're dancing at the wedding, and you go, "Thank God,
But thank God I'm a country boy.
We
Yeah.
should have listened to that in Texas,
That's
Liam. We fumbled that one.
That's a Baltimore Orioles thing.
That
Yeah.
should've- oh,
Got
is
me
it?
old 5. Got me old
Seventh
Phil.
inning stretch.
Well, they fucking
Cakes
suck.
on the
so
griddle.
Who cares?
Yeah, here they come. They're coming in this weekend. Who's ready?
I'm so scared. I'm
Jake,
so
is
Guys,
that
we
your
going
son?
Friday? Are we going Friday night? We need that Denver City Connect box.
No, I'm not gonna go. I'll just buy it on eBay.
Yeah, fairs.
Liam, you always get your hand on like 7 of them. I'll just take one from you.
Yeah, I got my standing room pass. If I end up buying tickets, I'll have plenty. I'll have plenty.
Your
to go
standing
around.
room pass doesn't give you a bobblehead.
No, it does. I'm just saying, like, if I end up buying seats, like, I'll still have the standing room pass. So I'll just.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Hey, I've got 4 tickets here.
Thank
whatever.
God I'm a country boy.
That's not the melody of the song, but
Yeah, it is.
Close.
it's not. Thank God I'm a country boy. It's not that.
No, that's not what I did. It's thank God I'm a country boy.
It's not.
Is that song of the week?
Better.
Oh my God, song of the week. Holy shit.
Thank God I'm a
Song of the
Country
week.
Boy by John. Although I think that might already be on there.
What have I been listening to?
Jake, sing it one more time. I just want to make sure you get the thank God part.
No, now you're being an ass, and now I'm. I
No,
don't
I'm
wanna-
being.
I don't want to put
Thank
myself out
God
there
I'm a
again.
country boy. It's more like that.
Okay. You're right.
Done about a
I'm
little
sorry.
bit of riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Country boy.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Where's my? Okay, here we go. You know what my song is?
What was that?
Fitz, we shouted him out earlier. "Me and You Together" song by the 1975.
Great song. By the joke at the time when that was released is that they're actually the 1995 because that's a wicked like 90s riff.
Yeah,
What
that's
a
my
song,
favorite. 90s like alt rock. Alt is like that's my favorite genre of music. Little Third Eye Blind. Love,
Yeah,
love
Third Eye
Little
Blind is great,
3D.
but no,
Yeah,
that
that's
album
my
is a bit bloated. Notes on a conditional form, but the highs
Yeah.
of that album, that if you're too shy, let me know. Like there's some birthday songs, a good song.
Oh my God! Wait,
that's-
before I forget, you fellas saw those City Connect Air Max 270s that are coming out?
Gas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! Woo!
Need that.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, need that. But yeah, Me and You Together, a song by the 1975. That's a banger. Liam.
They played at Fenway this weekend. It's been stuck in my head ever since. Do You Remember by Sean Paul.
Oh my God! What a
Classic.
song!
So good.
Jay Sean.
Speaking of songs that they played at Fenway,
That's
I
a
believe it's-
certified middle school classic.
I believe, yeah, right. I believe it's Ref Snyder's walk-up song. Unbelievable taste that he has, first of all.
It's Outcast, right?
And UGK. Don't forget
course,
Underground
naturally,
Kings.
naturally,
UGK and
naturally.
Outcast. International Players Anthem.
Oh,
So good. So
How
good.
did we not
I
have
love
that on the
Ref,
list?
man.
dude,
I
the
love
crazy
Ref.
part about that song is that both versions are awesome.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Then at CC
I
every
love
girl
Ref.
that had
We gotta
CC
get-
around
we gotta get
town.
Ref on the show.
Just to talk about Outcast with him,
Yeah, 100%.
I'd absolutely do that.
Wait, did I imagine that International
Dave-
Players
I think
Anthem?
Dave
Oh no,
has-
it does have two versions. The
Dehan's
chopped and
got
screwed
Outcast
version is
too.
really good too. No, there's 3 versions. There's the one featuring 3-6 Mafia, the one featuring Outkast, and then there's
3-6
Chopped and
Mafia.
Screwed,
Huh?
and then there's the Chopped and Screwed version as well. All good, all great, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Fitz, great. God damn, great shout out there, Fitz. This was a great episode. I have a bit of a pep in my step, dare I say, after this one.
Yeah, this was
Dare
I'm
I
excited
say.
for the Red Sox to blow this lead to ruin it.
Well, I mean, the bullpen. This was like last night. I just was
as
waiting
Slayton
for the
almost
bullpen to
decapitates
explode.
Pete Alonso.
Fitz, can you clarify for Christy which international
Oh my
players?
God.
Oh,
anthem you like added to
the one that has the like if you go to UGK on Spotify, like the top one, like the
Is that the one with Outkast?
Yes, the one with Outkast.
Okay, got it.
There's
There's only one. There's only one with Outkast.
Well, there you go.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Thank you for letting me know about the clarification. But yes, it's the one where Andre 3000 would CC every girl that he'd CC around town.
That part's so good.
Water all around him, Jake. True, but he's no island. Peninsula maybe.
Perhaps. Perchance.
You know,
Peninsula, maybe.
folks, you know we got your back like chiroprac. Too soon.
Fitz, you ever
Don't
listen
do
to his
it. Read some later.
his flute albums, or what does he do now?
Yeah, it was a flute album. I thought it was
Yeah.
all right. I only gave
Oh,
it one
did you
spin.
actually listen to? I can't say I
I gave the
listened to
spin
it.
one. It's great, but I'd rather listen to Stankonia, frankly. But he's free to do whatever he wants. He's 3 stacks, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
was
hating
nice,
on him.
you know,
I'm just,
but-
it's not for me. Not for me.
Yeah. I'd rather listen to
Every
Rosa
girl
Parks.
that
you know?
I CC'd round town. Ooh, tough play by Sogard here, and he got him.
How about that? Is that all we got, gang?
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Next time we talk, fellas, wow, it's gonna be box office.
It'll be past Memorial Day.
Cinema on
It'll
the way.
be funny when all of us it'll not be past Memorial Day. For the show.
Yeah.
We'll
Next
be
time we
talking.
talk?
The 3 of us will talk before Memorial Day.
Oh, we talk just about
I know,
every day.
but we'll see each other on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, sorry.
I thought you meant for like the podcast.
It'd be funny if we've talked this up and shit in the episode, and then like every player is like, sorry.
Game gets rained out.
Yeah. Sorry, boys.
Sorry, you shat too much on Trevor's story. Pass has been revoked. It's just been revoked. Nothing like a nice little Lethal Weapon reference at the end of the
Yeah, I
episode.
wasn't expecting that for you.
Timely.
Lethal Weapon 2, I believe.
I don't
I only know that reference from Family Guy, to be honest. I've never seen Lethal Weapon 2.
I've only seen the first one.
Peter going, it's just been revoked. Seth MacFarlane, come on the podcast.
New England guy.
New England guy.
He could be a Yankee fan though, but probably not. If I had to guess.
I mean, the Rhode Island references. He's referenced Fenway and the Sox a handful of times throughout the show. I'd imagine he has an affinity for.
That's true. He went to
the
Kent
Patriots
School
episode.
in Connecticut.
There you go. Is that all we got?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, that's going to do it for this edition of Pod on Lansdowne. We appreciate you taking the time to listen to our musings, as always, each and every week. It does not go unnoticed, the support that you give. It's great. We'll be back next week after going to Worcester. And again, if you're going to Worcester on Saturday and you find us, don't be a stranger. To quote Deion Sanders, we're not hard to find. So, but again, until then, thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us on the YouTube stream. As always, shout out to chat. Till next week, that's Jake. That's Liam. I'm Fitz. You're you. Go Sox. Please, for the love of God, don't blow this game. Hopefully we can tweet the 500 meme. And obey your mother.
Obey your mother.
Obey your mother.